Alright, classic rock bass solos and classic rock bass lines. Where to start series we've got going on here. Where to start part 3 is today and now and here. So if you don't know me by now and if you're new here, I'm Donald with the Bass Instructor of the How to Play Bass online course at iwannaPlayBass.com. Jump over there, subscribe, get your free ebook on setting your bass up to you. Everything you need to know to set that bad boy up to you the way you like it. And when you're serious about your bass playing, sign up. Get well on your way to reaching your bass playing goals. And this is I Want to Play Bass, your YouTube channel. Everything bass. Subscribe, hit that bell, and get in the loop. And let's get on with it. Now we've been talking about classic rock bass solos and classic rock bass lines. Now, and if you haven't seen the other videos I've got here, I'll leave a link here to classic rock bass solos and where to start utilizing certain scales. And then I'll leave another video here of where to start emulating other lines as well. Okay, so transposing lines and learning from that idea right there. So today we're going to talk about when you're soloing, and just, typically this is going to be used in a jazz ensemble. You don't see this much in rock, but you see it with guitar players. They do it back and forth, but bass players don't really get that opportunity. If it does come up, then own it and make it yours. Okay, so hopefully you do get that opportunity in somewhere down the line, but it's not easy to do. So it's going to take some experience, lots of experience, and just some ownership and just conviction, and you can make it happen. But the big thing is when you're writing any lines, a bass line or a bass solo, is you want to make it like sentences. You want it to have a beginning and an end, a period. You don't want it, you want it to go, the beginning to be leading towards something. You don't just want it to be just start and then just stop. You want it to lead somewhere. So you want to do complete sentences, make it lead to something. So, and you can do that in 4 bars, 2 bars, 3 bars, 5, 6, how many bars you want. 8 bars. The standard feel is 4 bars and 8 bars. That's what we're used to. That's what we've grown up playing. I mean, if you're a classic rock, which you probably are, classic rock fan, that's why you're here. So you've grown up listening to the classic rock styles, and that's traditionally, your 12-bar blues. It's increments of 4. So 4 bars, you'll feel that a lot better than you'll feel a 3-bar phrase. Even 8-bar phrases, that's the cool way. When you can start incorporating 8-bar phrases and create your lines to be 8 bars, that's cool, and that really makes a big difference. And like a lot of stuff, I've done some country based stuff, and Willie Nelson was famous for that 8-bar phrases, and they just complete sentences. They're just great, and they just really move people, and that's why he's who he is. So master that, you're doing something, and you can master it. Just keep it on. So that's what we're talking about, question and answer. And a lot of times in soloing, somebody will play, sax player, he'll play a little lick, and then somebody will answer that. That'll be like the question, and then somebody will answer it. It's that's the idea, just a question and answer. So you're going back and forth. He'll ask the question, and then you'll answer. And then you'll answer it, which is cool, real cool. Just an idea to work with and be familiar with when you're playing. And like I said, if you get the opportunity, great, master. Utilize it, run with it. And another one is trading 4s. You just take 4 bars, and this is one we've done in our band. We've done with Stay With Me, the Rod Stewart Faces group. We've done, at the end of that, they do it in the song. They take little breaks. It's basically Jeff Beck and the keyboardist playing back and forth. It might even be Ron Wood, might even be in there, and then the drum solo. I don't think they actually use a bass solo in there, but when we play it live, we put a bass solo in there. But it's 4 bars. It's they stop and give each individual 4 bars, and you just take it. Switch up here. I got another one there. So, like I say, just 4 bars. Take it in that particular, you want to see what the chord progression is. That particular, they're playing an A7 chord, so I utilize the blues scale in there, or the minor pentatonic scale. And right there's the blues, the little blues note right there of the blues scale. So you can go in and out of using these pentatonic scales, blues scales, major scales, or what have you. You can go in and out of these. So that's one way. You've got question and answer, you've got trading fours, and then you've just got your solo, which everybody will break out in the band, cut back in the band. Hopefully the drummer will keep going, give you a little rhythm, a little groove to work with, and then you can just go with it. But if everybody cuts out, then you're free to do whatever you want. But you better own that groove. You better get a groove going to where it's just not, it doesn't get boring. So you just keep that groove going. You got in that bass solo, you've got to keep a groove going, keep the audience involved, and keep them up on their feet. That's why slap has become so popular, because it's able to keep that groove, and you're able to solo. You can take it out on there, and you can keep that groove going while you solo at the same time, which is cool. When in one of the bass solos I've done in Airplane with the Chili Peppers, there wasn't a lot of notes in there. It was just rhythmically fulfilling, and that's what keeps going. So keep that groove going. It's not easy to keep them going on their feet with just you by yourself. It's not easy, and it's nerve-wracking. And like I say, it's all about conviction. Take it and own it. I mean, you're going to make mistakes. Own it. Just keep going on with it, and it'll be all right. It'll work out. You'll get better at it, better and better and better. But if you stop every time you make a mistake, or you feel like you didn't play something right, that's more noticeable. So don't stop. Keep going with it. Own it. And you'll be surprised the next line you do, or the next phrase, will be on point, and everybody will forget about that little flop you made. Okay, so definitely conviction. Own it. Keep going. Keep it going. And you're going to be all right. So that's solos, classic rock bass solos. That's everything there. If you haven't seen these videos, I've got this playlist here. So I've got this video, most recent video of the classic rock bass solos, where to start, and I've got a blues list, a blues playlist here you can follow as well. Gives you ideas on blues lines, and that's the biggest, the most funnest for basses, because you got some freedom there to do what you want to do, and you get a lot more opportunities to solo and kind of own the parts yourself. You're not falling in behind a heavy guitar part, chord progression, or anything like that. You're owning your own part, and that's what makes it so much fun. So it's definitely a genre that you want to know well and have a good handle on, is the blues. So check that playlist out, and I will catch y'all in that video on the flip flop.